Hello, everyone, and welcome back to What's the Logic in That? We're a weekly podcast that talks about randomly selected topics from a swim wheel. Some of the topics come from viewer suggestions, be that in the comments section of the YouTube VOD or on our social media if you're listening from another podcast streaming platform. Links are always in the description below. Mr. Dean, how are you today?
Feeling good today. Struggled to set up my new phone, but, we'll try that again later. How about you?
I'm feeling okay. We had a McDonald's mukbang earlier. We tried ordering from Uber Eats last night, and they cancelled on us twice. So we tried again this morning and managed to get some stuff through.
Nice.
So yeah, feeling rather full, but well nourished.
Good.
What have we got on this week? What are the topics?
Let's have a look.
Let's
bring up the wheel.
Let's see what is on the wheel today. Okay, topic number 1 is... So close to coffee or tea. Would you teach your apprentice?
Yeah,
what would you teach your apprentice? My bad.
No, it's all good. We're all learning here.
We're all learning.
What would you teach your apprentice? So, if someone came up to you and says, "Oh, Tom, please, teach me all you know," what would you do?
What's the first thing I would do?
Yeah.
I've been in this position a couple of times.
For real?
Already. Yeah, I've had to teach apprentices before. I like to start with common sense and messing with them. I have gotten away with go next door, because where I used to work, there was a building merchant / plumbers next door. So I've got them to go for left-handed screwdrivers and tartan paint successfully. So yeah, that sort of thing is always first on the agenda, because it makes you sort of question things. And I feel like that's a very important skill, is to always question what you're doing and ask the right questions and sort of understand the whole process.
Yeah.
So yeah, that sort of thing. What about you?
I think I'll teach them how to lie.
How to lie, that's also a great skill.
I feel like most people I guess would assume lying's a bad thing. No, actually it's not. Sometimes it's better to lie than tell the truth. Honestly, white lies or just reading the situation. Teaching someone how to lie is a key. Especially in our area, how we work in service. You just need to lie to people sometimes. Some people want to hear the right thing and not the actual truth.
Yeah, like, especially if you fix something and it's taking you 2 hours and you have to spend 30 minutes sort of explaining to some low-level employee about how you fixed it because they asked you to. Like, sometimes it's easier to just sort of gloss over it and make a few things up to sort of speed that process up.
Yeah,
you've got other things to do. Sometimes it's a bit easier to just make do with a simple explanation that may not be fully accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
In terms of actual skillful stuff, my thing was, back in the day, I would have 3 tasks. First one would be, I want you to take apart 5 machines and rebuild them. Just like 5 random desktops, maybe a laptop or something. Just take it all apart, tell me what each part does, and then put it back together again. Second task would be, I want you to install a fresh copy of Vista on a hard drive that's dying and update it. And then document your process.
Oh, good.
And then the third one was install Exchange, get that up to date, and send me an email.
Sweet.
Now, the big thing with all that is, I like to take a step back. I've given you an outline of a task. What I want to see from you is being able to research and find the answers yourself.
Yeah.
Not come to me with questions about how you should do it.
Yeah, exactly. And even if it's not completed, just seeing someone's thought process.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing, is just trying to understand somebody's thought process and try and, if they are struggling, then point them in the right direction, give them an idea of what they should be searching for, and try and help them improve their Googling skills. Not so much word by word, you're supposed to do it this way, because people don't learn, in my experience anyway, If you just show them how to do something and take over, then they're never going to learn how to do it. They need to understand, figure out, and do it in a sort of systematic way. If they want to document that process on the way, fine, cool, good stuff. A lot of the time, in our field at least anyway, I feel like many things, even if you have a documented set of instructions, it might not work again in the same way the second time. And if you have to sort of continually know how to research and find what a problem is and how to fix that, that's a great skill. Not just being able to follow instructions and figure things out that way.
Yeah, I think the other thing I'll teach them is communication skills. One with like customers in a business environment, and one with your colleagues. So with clients, you need to be able to pick out and listen. You need to be able to listen. It's a basic skill, but most people don't have. If you can't listen and analyze what someone's talking about, with all elements, even if it's like night out of the lads trying to chirp someone, I don't know, same thing, just listening. And then when it comes to social side with your colleagues, being able to make the right choices. Like, you don't always need to do what everyone says, or you should choose things in a certain way, or even if they invite you out for drinks and you're new to the company, you should just go. Just get yourself out there, get yourself well known. If it's a big company, especially do that. Make sure people know who you are. Don't keep your head down and stay silent.
Yeah.
It doesn't help at all. No one really knows who you are. No one really knows what you're doing. And does it help open doors or get you favours?
Yeah, that's very true. On the flip side of that, don't become an alcoholic for no reason.
Yes, don't always constantly go out with them and get known as the lad, or whatever.
Yeah, there's boundaries to this, but definitely you should be engaging in sort of social events with your colleagues. Probably not at the moment, but when the world, or if the world returns back to some normality, then definitely in that scenario, it's always great to get out with people, and I feel like you get to know people a lot more outside of work anyway. When people are a bit more relaxed, it gives you time to sort of open up a bit and speak about hobbies and stuff. And yeah, I think it's always great to just be able to relax with the people that you work with and speak to them on a more social level.
Yeah, for real. The last thing I guess would be any knowledge I have about buying houses, which is small, then they can pass the Bible down to everyone else. This is stuff you should learn in school, but no one teaches you. You have to. There's one of those topics which you learn as an adult, which you wish you had learned in when you were 16 at least.
Yeah.
Then at least you'd be prepared for stuff.
Yeah. Things like how to pay bills and
tax.
How to negotiate a lease and stuff like that.
How does a pension work? Shit like that.
Yes.
You don't need to learn that early. How to save money and shit.
I wish stuff like this was more focused in school rather than, learning us. I get that learning languages and stuff is important. It's a cultural thing, but I would much rather have had 3 hours a week
class,
talking about life skills, how to pay bills and stuff.
I feel like the closest I got to life skills was design tech or food tech. That was the closest I got. I learned how to build a chair, but not how to buy a house to put my chair in. But it was okay.
Yeah, exactly. Things like money handling and stuff like that. Being able to budget. They would be great skills to have going out of school.
Yeah, learning about APR and
Credit
credit cards, your credit score. Just not having a credit card doesn't actually do anything good for you still.
Yeah, exactly. And the different benefits with different credit cards and stuff like that. All that stuff would have been great to know as somebody coming out of school. I don't know. You went to sixth form, didn't you?
I went to sixth form, for 1 year. Yeah.
Okay, and that was just because I didn't go to college or sixth form. I just went straight to the
No, we didn't. No one told me about like saving money and stuff. I mean, you'd hear it, but then you don't. Is that stigma about the younger generation versus the older? You don't really believe them at the time. No one actually tells you or shows you like numbers. If someone has sat down with me and showed me their bank statements and stuff, this is how I do this, be like, oh shit, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But when someone says these are the best days of your life and that's all the advice they give me, it's I'm not gonna pay attention to that, and then I'm gonna suffer later.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely the truth. But But I think another thing as well is to school and stuff shouldn't be the height of your life.
No.
You shouldn't have to view it that way. Just because you have to work and you have other commitments doesn't mean that those days have to be the best days.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of kids, well, especially now with all these apps, social apps and everything else, it's like they're putting all their focus into what they're wearing, who's got most likes, who's got in this group, rather than what you're doing after. Like, after all this is done, what are you actually doing?
Yeah. What's your plan? Where are you going?
Yeah, are you actually going to have money or not? Yeah. Why are you laughing at that person in McDonald's? They've got more money than you.
Yeah, they're working, they have skills.
Yeah.
They have skilled work and experience behind them.
Yeah, whereas I like to see people like doing the usual thing. The usual route is college, sixth form, uni, then they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Then they don't even...
I've got a degree, but I don't know what I'm doing with it.
I've got a
psychology
degree
in a field that I can never get into.
Yeah, I got a psychology degree, but now I work in Tesco. It's like, what was the point of all those years wasted? You could have been working in Tesco's from earlier.
Yeah, you could have been assistant manager at this point.
yeah. Oh,
so,
good.
So, apprentice skills, yeah. I mean, we were both apprentices.
Yeah.
Technically. So, what was the first thing you learned? What was the first... On your first sort of day, what was the first thing you learned?
I learned how to get cooked in a fire. That's all I learned, man. To be honest, when I was an apprentice, I was being trained by a man called George. And he told me how things were in the real world, which, thank God, he did. He told me, look, you start a new job, you got to scratch everyone's backs, you got to be the T-boy, you got to do this. You got to get your known out there, otherwise they're not going to give you knowledge and teach you for free. They got to see that you're hungry for it and that you're flexible. So I did all that, and it actually paid off.
Yeah.
First thing I was taught, honestly, it was just trial by fire. I came out of textbook IT stuff anyway, which doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Because if you're straight out of textbook, if you're someone who's not tinkered by yourself and you're straight out of textbooks for IT, when you get into a real world situation, you suddenly realize none of it is A, B, C, or D. It's something else that doesn't make sense. It doesn't work how it should at all. No way.
No, definitely.
I think that's the first thing I learned. Trial by fire, I guess, was the way I learned. I guess after that, I think it was probably backup stuff and maybe security and stuff I was learning now. But I think the first thing I learned was people's characters. But that was my own stuff. No one actually taught me that. I was trying to pick up who's who I can scratch backs off and stuff, who I need to talk to, who I need to socialise with.
Yeah. So for me, the first thing that I learned was to, regardless of who it is, if they're teaching you something or trying to attempt to teach you something, then listen.
Yes.
Because regardless of whether you think you know everything about the topic or you think you know everything, you think you already know what you're doing, there might be something in what that person's saying that you can pick up on that will help you in the future. Whether it's to do with that topic or to do with something else, you always have to stay vigilant and try and take notes, even if it's just mentally, just in case something like this ever happens again, and you can use that knowledge to help you there. What was the first work-related thing you did? Like, what was the first ticket, or what was your first thing?
The first
job, I guess. Like,
I was probably doing antivirus installs and maybe some repairs or builds. Back then that was XP and ESET antivirus, not version 4, which was used for ages until the Mac agent came out properly. I did rollouts of that. I was using the antivirus, the ESET remote server. Is remote server what it's called now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was learning that. I was taught that. So it was madness because of the company we work at, when I was trial by fire there, they put me straight onto servers and shit. I was like, wait, I'm just an apprentice, yeah. It's like, okay, cool. Here's AD, this is how you do this. And it's like, not even some first liners don't even touch servers in other companies. So at that time I was like, shit, you're getting me to troubleshoot Exchange with you guys? Cool. This is fun. I don't know what's going on, but I see your method, and I'm learning the troubleshooting methods and learning how to Google. That was the other thing, learning how to Google, because I'll be like, I've tried Googling, please can you help me? And then they do it, and it's like, fucking one search.
Yeah.
There's a way to do things.
There's a way to Google things.
Yeah,
You've got to
yeah.
be effective at it.
Yeah, but the other thing I learned was like, don't waste time.
Yeah.
If you honestly are trying your best to like show you that you're good and stuff, don't waste time and try and prove yourself. If you honestly can't do it, just ask for help.
Yeah.
It's better to look like an idiot for a little while than for hours, and then you look like a complete fool.
There's no point in wasting 5 minutes of somebody's time, just to ask them how to do something, instead of trying to do it yourself and then wasting 5 hours of their time trying to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it shows a sign of competence in yourself as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are the sort of things we teach an apprentice. Life skills mainly.
Yeah, definitely.
So I feel like with any job you do need common sense, you need to be social, know how to communicate. Especially if you're new, know when to let your guard down. Not everyone needs to know what your personality is like, because it can flip on you. You could have a good banter, then you say the wrong thing, and then you might have a meeting next, which is a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Boundaries, yeah.
Cool. Right, let's have a look at topic number 2. What is that going to be, sir? I really want tea or coffee.
I think you wanted that last time as well.
I did, yeah.
Oh, you got a different one?
Skittles or M&Ms? Cool.
Yeah.
I like peanut M&Ms. I don't really like Skittles that much.
I can't remember the last time I had Skittles. Like, I actually went out and purchased them, like for deliberately to eat them. So, like, someone offered me something like, okay. I think it was when I was a kid that I last time I had Skittles properly, But M&Ms all the way. I like the is it the blue packet one? There's one that's like a crunchy nut one.
I always get the yellow one because it's got peanuts in it.
Yeah, it's just nuts inside. Yeah, and there's a crunchy one as well. They're just really good. I honestly don't think I've had a normal bag of M&Ms in ages.
Nah. Yeah.
You either get those like import ones, the American peanut butter ones, like you said, or you get the normal ones, or you get crunchy ones. I've not had normal M&Ms.
No, neither have I.
Maybe once. But
Skittles. Really, I can't even remember the last time I had Skittles.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like hard shelled candy, like that kind of thing with all the sweetness in it.
Yeah, I preferred like if it's like fruit flavors, like Starburst. What is Starburst? Is that?
Yeah, Starburst, where it's just like it's a soft sort of. There's no shell on it. It's
and then there's like Haribo's, then there's the round trees, and there's wine gums.
I was about to say wine gums. Yeah. What's your favourite wine gum flavour?
I've changed over the years. I used to stay away from like yellow, orange, and green. I used to love black and red, the black currant flavour and the strawberry. But now I'm loving like the citrusy flavours.
Yeah, I think mine are. I like the black one the most, but I enjoy the orange one. Yeah. I was going to say purple, but when you said black, I guess it is more sort of black.
It is black. Yeah, they've made it black. I guess it's probably a deep purple. I don't know what colour it is. I mean, they all got E numbers in them or something, right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Unless there's like bags of them now where it's like natural colours.
Natural colours and flavours.
Insect red. I don't know.
I think the black or dark purple one is probably my favourite.
Yeah. I think one of the favourite sweets I had were any like pear drops or, is it Bassett's cherry drops? I haven't found them. I have to order them online.
Oh yes, I remember. We found them on Amazon, didn't we?
I really like I love boiled sweets, except for when you've had too much and it cuts your palate.
Have you ever had salted licorice?
No, and I don't want to.
I normally hate licorice, which is weird because I like Jaeger and like other aniseedy sort of things like Sambuca. But I really like salted licorice. Any other licorice sweets?
Is it like is it a strip or is it like actual sweets?
Just like they were like round sweets.
Round sweets. Okay.
Yeah.
I hated those. I mean, buttermints I used to get. They are with old people. I can't lie. We had a neighbor called Ron who used to give it to us as a kid. He's like, "Here's some butter." And it's like, "Yeah, thank you. I would have preferred Werther's Originals." You like that type of person? No, like Coke bottles and stuff. There's a number I don't like. I don't like Rock.
I don't really like Rock either.
It's just sugar. There's no actual taste. The colours are for no reason. They trick you.
Yeah.
I've
never really been a fan of Rock. Do you like Swizzle Sweets?
Swizzle Sweets?
Swizzle Sweets.
What's Swizzle Sweets?
You know, like, what are they called? What was I thinking of? You know, like, the squishies and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, them.
Yeah.
They're okay. I like them.
There's stuff I don't like. I don't like marshmallows. I don't like...
I like the taste of marshmallows, and I like fluff and things. But I don't like powdered sugar on them.
I can't eat them. Same with Turkish Delight. I can't eat. I will have the only time I have marshmallows is in like tea cakes or in wagon wheels.
Oh, I tell you one thing. If you don't like Turkish Delight with powdered sugar on, have it with a cup of like strong black coffee and dip it in the coffee. So it takes all the powdered sugar off. Your coffee goes sweet, and the Turkish Delight. So it's like so good.
I think
it's like got a bitterness on the outside.
I've had it like with chocolate layered around it. I don't know if that's a Cadbury thing. I can't remember. Chocolate then Turkish Delight in the middle.
Like
that was okay for me. Hate milk bowls.
You hate milk bowls?
Any milky type kind of sweet or candy thing.
I actually really like them. I haven't had one in ages though.
I really hate them. Well, going back to Skittles. Yeah, Skittles. The hard shell. No.
Skittles have another flavour, don't they? Like there's
like
Skittles.
A sour flavour. There's like the berry flavour as well. I mean, with sour stuff, Sour Patch Kids or any, I prefer like.
Yes.
I prefer rather than the actual sweet or gummy being the sour bit. I like the sugar. You know, the sour sugar sweets or the fizzy ones.
Yeah.
You know, fizzy like strawberry strips.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Have you ever had Toxic Waste?
Yes, and I
love Toxic Waste.
I still have some damage in my mouth where the skin came off. I can feel it now. Well, I left it in my cheek like an idiot by accident. It was like,
right,
yeah.
and it fucking.
When you get that, you get the flesh messing up.
Yes, I know the feeling. I really like it. I love that. It's really sad. You know, I want to have a what are those? What they call? They're like a Japanese sour plum or whatever. I can't remember what they're called. But it's this really sour, fermented fruit. I feel like it's a plum of some kind.
I don't know. I mean, my missus had like she had these like sour dry plum, and she gave me one, and I was like, no. No, it was just no for me. She loves it, but I can't. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. Saying that, I do want to try it. What's that? Is that going off topic away from the sweets and stuff? What's that berry? Like you get powdered version of it, and it messes up your taste buds.
Oh yes.
Where sour stuff becomes sweet.
Yeah,
so you can drink vinegar and everything else. I forgot what that berry it's called. So you get powder form.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but you can like bite into lemons and stuff with it. You just have to coat your mouth with it, and it's
if you don't do it properly, you're still gonna get the same taste.
You get little patches of it and things in your mouth. Yeah, I think we should do that at some point. When COVID's over, we should do like a live taste test of different things, because apparently it makes cheese taste different and things like that as well.
Oh yeah, that would be weird. It'd be interesting if I don't know what effect it has, but you know when like there's weird like dares and stuff where it's like or like punishments. So it's like go brush your teeth. Now have some orange juice and shit like that. It's like, oh god. Would it mess up the orange taste after that? Like if you brush your teeth, then the berry and that.
And then that, yeah.
I'm curious. Would it make it nice again, or would it just make it really fucked up because you got the mint in your mouth still?
We will have to do some testing, some experimentation.
Yeah. For me, Skittles and M&Ms. I prefer M&Ms because I feel like nowadays I really hate when stuff gets stuck in my teeth, and I feel like when I have like Skittles, I take a bunch. I don't take one by one, and if I crunch them, they get stuck in my molars, like some candies do. They just get stuck, and you're like, forever. Whereas M&Ms, you just crunch them and they're gone.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thoughts exactly. Plus, I love peanut sweets, so M&Ms all the way.
Yeah.
Cool. Third and probably final topic, unless it's something really quick. Let's pull the old spin wheel back up, see what is in store for us. Tea versus coffee, please.
Let's see.
No, it's gone past.
It's never going to be that.
Okay.
What do you wish you spent more time doing 5 years ago?
Ooh, okay. Preparing my survival shelter for COVID. No, I don't know, to be honest. I feel like the last 5 years of my life has been very exciting. Well, not the last year.
Yeah,
but
I mean, 5 years ago is 2016, yeah? So...
Yeah. So I would have just turned 18.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's still 5 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah. I was 25.
I would have just been... Yeah. So yeah, I would have just become an adult. I wouldn't have... If you'd have told me 5 years ago that I'd be where I am now, I probably wouldn't believe you.
Oh yeah, that you'd be in London, because you're a North boy all that
North
time.
Boy. So I probably wouldn't have believed you then. But that being said, I don't know. I feel like I've done as much as I could over the last 5 years. I've taken sort of most of the opportunities that have been presented to me. I've travelled quite a lot in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
For me, I wish I spent more time into saving money. I've never been really good at saving money.
That's a good one.
I've never been really good at saving money or like making emergency pots. So I was never good at separating savings from emergency pots. So like, washing machine's broken. It's like, shit, I'm going into my savings again. Instead of having a separate pot for emergencies, then my savings. I wish I could do that. Here's something to my savings. Here's something for emergencies. Emergencies, shit, I've lost my phone or my passport. I need money out of that. Not always going out of my savings. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Keeping completely separate. I wish I had that. I wish I spent more time thinking about marriage.
Yeah.
Because 2016 it had been what, 2 years? 2 years, me and my missus. I wish I had focus on like the logistics of everything. Because now everything's delayed and stuff. I wish I actually paid attention to all the rules and regulations and googled everything properly. Cause finding it out like last year fully and then messing it up is like, oh crap. So also I wish I spent more time on looking at YouTube videos. I wish I discovered how much certain things are valued and bought into them.
I wish I bought Bitcoin.
Yes. Bitcoin or Dogecoin.
Dogecoin, everything. Well, even if you said to me a week ago, buy some Dogecoin, it's worth 400% more now. Like, ridiculous.
Same with like Pokemon stuff. Even 2016, I'm sure if I had put on stuff aside for like Pokemon crap, I could have got some sets and stuff. Or what else could I have done? Yeah, I guess that's what I don't feel like I've wasted time not traveling. So I think I put a lot of focus into my relationship. I don't regret it.
Right.
I don't regret. I mean, I would love to like have gone out traveling with my mates, but like, I was putting this focus in because I was thinking myself first.
Yeah.
It's all good having fun, yeah, but then this is my future.
Yeah. So I guess piggybacking on this, I guess mine's sort of bittersweet almost, because I do wonder quite a lot of the time what would have happened if I'd never started working, if I'd gone to uni,
Yes.
if I'd played things out differently, and where I would have been then instead. And sometimes I feel like, maybe that would have been better. Maybe I would have, because it feels like sometimes sometimes I will feel like maybe I've wasted the last years of my teenage life working instead of like just messing about like everybody else was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times I remember that everybody else that I know is jobless and I've travelled the world. So swings and roundabouts.
It's a scale. You think about it and it's like, actually, no, because I do see it like that as well. I ever see, like, people who've gone uni, gone travelling, but, like, they're, like, month to month worried.
Yeah, exactly.
Even before, like, the situation now, they're month to month, like, I'm just gonna hostel it or whatever. It's like, maybe it's more of I can't be happy-go-lucky in a sense, but, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I wish I was a bit more happy-go-lucky with what I've done. But at the same time, I'm, more than content with where I am now. And I feel like I have a nice plan for where I would want to be in 5 years from where I am now.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing is, I guess, stability more than anything else.
Yeah, I think the only other thing I think was I wish I had learned how to play Minecraft properly 5 years ago and become a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
Because with all these updates, with the never updates and Neverite and everything else, like, everyone's streaming.
I played Minecraft the other day again for the first time in a while, and when did I must have started playing Minecraft literally 8 years ago, right? It's been a long time. Which, I mean, even then, 8 years is nothing compared to some people. Like, it's been out for what, 10, 11 years now? It must have been. It feels like it, at least anyway.
It's been out for ages.
Like, I remember the first build that I was playing on was like probably 1.4 or something, and I don't even think they call them that anymore. I think like the latest Java version is like 1.15 or something. But anyway, like you go into it now and it's a completely different game. Like everything looks different.
Yeah,
and
it's
a
madness.
lot of the stuff that I would have associated with mods in the past is now just like in the game.
Yeah, it's like all these animals. Like what? Raids? What?
Yeah, it's like the temples. Like
the temples. Yep.
Where did this stuff all come from? But yeah, I mean, even when I've played, like, because sometimes we will like load up an adventure pack or we'll play some modded version. We played Agrarian Skies 2 and stuff like that. But that's all based on older packs. Like, you can't really. I don't know if this is true, but a lot of the packs that I would want to play don't run on modern versions. Anyway, like I think the latest ones you can sort of find are on 1.12.
That might be true. Yeah, it might not be ready for current.
Yeah, a lot of people just play the base game now because a lot of the stuff that is popular and that people actually do is like those combat servers and stuff like that, which it just doesn't have any appeal to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I liked the idea of playing a modded version that you can build. You know, I don't know if Galacticraft is still a thing, but stuff like that. You know, go to the moon.
I feel like the only more people do now is like what's that high res thing you can do on it? Well, the water actually looks like water.
Oh, I
forgot what it's called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ray tracing.
I see people doing that. Like the bees still look like they are, but everything else is like,
yeah, and it looks good. That's why I was playing it the other day because I wanted to see what it looked like with RTX on, and it does look good. It looks really good, but I was playing for like 10 minutes. I was like, I'm just looking at this for the shadows. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah. It's like, oh my god.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching it. So,
I think it's blown up a bit more. I think since maybe mainly because I think Luke the Notable, when he's been playing hardcore Minecraft, he's been going for 2,000 days. Maybe 2,000 days. Yeah.
Oh yes.
And he only I think he'll quit after a while, but I think he took a while to get 100 days, and then he's just going on and on. I feel like loads more people doing more hardcore Minecraft stuff as well for how many days now, and it's increased. So if you have the new updates as well, it makes hardcore more possible, but it's still like you can still die with all the Neverite armor and stuff. So
yeah, and there's so much interesting stuff around Minecraft and different communities, because you have like servers like 2B2T and other sort of anarchy servers and stuff. It's all sort of, I want to say magic, but I think chaos is probably more realistic to it. But like, there's just so much stuff, and everybody seems to get in on it, and it's just
and there's so many communities as well. Like they do their own thing, or they interact on Discord and stuff. It's like it's massive what you can do.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Well, Mr. Dean, we are 3 topics in. I think it's time to close out for this week. So, what is the question of the week, sir? What are we going to ask?
What do you wish you spent more time doing 5 years ago?
Yes, what do you wish you spent 5 years of your life doing instead of what you did?
Like, what you did was rubbish.
I got halfway through that sentence
Yeah.
and forgot what I was saying.
Redo it now.
Right, cool.
Oh, good.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and we will see you next week. Good day.
Bye.